It's cracking it, your boy Mr. Criminal. You know how we do it, 2025. Much love to everybody out there taking care of theirs, grinding every single day, chasing the dreams, chasing their goals. Man, we start this one off with bad news. I just made a video last night speaking of rappers that have fallen. Rest in peace to all the homies that have passed away. Rest in peace to all the artists that were fathers, sons, brothers, leaders in their communities, no longer here with us. And today we just got news right now. Big U of the Rolling 60s arrested by the feds on an indictment, Operation Drawdown. Now it's all alleged, but it's some crazy interesting news coming out of over there, South Central Vegas. They just arrested Luce Cannon. They just arrested Bricc, and several others are either arrested or on the run. And I think it's a shame, man. What the culture's starting to evolve into is something that I think is pretty shameful, man. They have a lot of alleged charges on these individuals. You know, we got people like No Jumper, Adam 22, that will be highlighting these stories and these individuals and get people to get to levels of beefs and disrespecting each other. And you got people on that show disrespecting this person and this person disrespecting this person, and in the end they get locked up together. You got people like Luce Cannon on there that was basically telling stories that I'm pretty sure the law enforcement ran with. It seems like the internet just got people unfiltered. It seems like the internet just got people just spilling their guts, man. You guys are making the cases so much easier. There's a lot of artists and rappers that are just making the cases so much easier for law enforcement to pick up the ball and run with it and grab you. I mean, if you're doing and you're engaging in illegal activity, why go on a podcast and talk about it? Why get on the internet and go FaceTime or you know, selfie videos and talk about how much you're involved? I feel like it's an oxymoron. I feel like it's not something that these dudes are thinking through. And at the end of the day, every man has his destiny. At the end of the day, everybody gotta pay for what they have contributed to this earth, whether it's good or bad. They're saying that Big U unalived a rapper in 2021. I think that's gonna be interesting because everybody knows that he was tied to Nipsey Hussle. And supposedly Luce Cannon said in an interview, you could find it, that he was told by Big U 30 minutes before Nipsey passed that he had passed, and he called Nipsey and Nipsey answered. Which leads me to believe, why didn't he tell Nipsey, hey homie, I just heard that you passed away. Be careful. It's a lot of questions that may or may never be answered. But what I do believe is that the internet just got people going crazy, man. The internet just got people doing the most. And I'm trying to figure out, when is that gonna end? Is that a cycle that will just keep getting worse and worse and worse for clout? For attention? It's crazy, man. Operation Drawdown, Big U, Bricc, Luce Cannon, members of the Rolling 60s and otherwise. And they said there was crime stemming from LA all the way to Vegas and probably beyond. We're the state of the rap game 2025. I don't know if you guys understand, but there's cameras everywhere. There's podcasts advertising every single crime and every single thing that's been alleged and committed. People are getting in these chairs and talking to interviewers and just spilling their guts, man. Or people are right here on camera talking about woo. This is how we do it. This is what I'm about. All these others are fakes. But I'm the real one. I'm the solid one. Boom. And then they get busted. It's crazy, man. I think people just don't think things through. My prayers and my thoughts are with all the victims of these situations and these families. I just made a video yesterday. Rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers. Because we're losing way too many. Who knows who the rapper was that passed away? It probably will come out. But man, just never know what lies under the surface stories of these type of situations. It's gonna draw me back to Nipsey Hussle situation. I mean, that's been well documented. When Nipsey passed, there was a video of you laughing when someone said justice for Nip. It's crazy, man. It just makes you think. Literally makes you think. But all we can do is focus on what we got going on. All we can do is focus on what lies in front of us and make a decision to make go good or go bad. And I believe that as long as there's people that are thriving and pushing for success and thriving and pushing for the youth to go a different direction, if there's people that's pushing and thriving for people to be successful in their goals and chase goals and give game and chase dreams, let's change the narrative as a community. Let's stop getting on these podcasts and talking about all the bad shit. Let's get on these podcasts and talk about what we aspire to be and what we've changed in our community and what we could make happen with hard work, success, dedication, and sacrifice. I think time and time again we've seen what the other narrative ends up being in the end. And unless that's cool with you, then by all means do it. If that's cool with you, then go ahead and chase that until you crash and burn, because 9 times out of 10 that's what's gonna happen. There's too many rappers I've seen talking gangster on the camera. I'm this, I'm that, woo 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 woo. And they either fall victim to violence, pass away, or get locked up. Because everything is documented, everything's recorded, and whatever you put out to the internet and the world stays forever. You can't pull that back. mr.criminal. So I think we need to use our minds. We need to be more creative. We need to be leaders. We need to be innovators. We need to be people that think outside the box and go hard in the paint until we understand that the change is finally coming. And if not, that's destiny. But at least we could put forth the effort. At least if I'm just one person that could change somebody else's thought process, and I just change one person's thought process and they go towards the direction of success, then I feel like these type of efforts aren't going unnoticed and it's not a waste of time. With that being said, man, God bless everybody out there. It's gonna be interesting. Operation Drawdown, Big U. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa and his his main person that rides with him all the time. That's Big U's brother. He's always been really cool with me. I got homies from the 60s that's always showing me love in the rap game. I just think it's an unfortunate thing for their section. A lot of people don't know, but I almost did a song with Nipsey. The only reason why I didn't do the song with Nipsey was because it was at the time he was about to drop Victory Lap. He said he was super down, he was ready to do it. He just didn't want to shoot no visuals. And at that time I was so focused on visuals with everything I was gonna do. I was like, if I'm gonna get Nipsey on the track and I'm gonna invest this, I need to make sure there's a visual. And he was like, my focus is on 100% Victory Lap right now. No visuals. I'll do the verse, but no visuals. Shout out Jorge Peniche for linking that up. I remember the conversation, man. He was like, Nipsey's down. Nipsey's ready. I went to the studio with Battle Cat. We worked on Victory Lap real big. Saw him do the talk box, and it's just sad to see someone of our generation with so much talent taken way too young, way too soon. But let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be all kinds of videos on this. There's probably gonna be all kinds of vlogs. I just think it's important to highlight an aspect of thinking outside the box with this, because no matter what, these type of situations are gonna keep happening and keep happening and keep happening until the end of time. But we can steer people that don't need to go this direction. With that being said, God bless everybody. I hope everybody has a blessed rest of your week. Rest in peace to all the fallen ones. Hope these individuals are able to get out of whatever they got themselves in and make your destiny count. Brand new merch available right now, mrcriminalshop.com. And that's how we do it. We out. Much love.